This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning, I'm Lucy Adeyemi. An alcohol ban is in effect in South Africa as alcohol to prevent a further spread of the coronavirus. South Africa's hospitals are reported to be overwhelmed as COVID-19 cases spike. Liquor stores are closed in downtown Johannesburg after South African President Cyril Ramaphosa announced on Monday a nationwide ban on the selling of alcohol and made mask wearing in public places mandatory from Tuesday. Authorities say the move is to help reduce the pressure on emergency services after the nation became the first country in Africa to record 1 million coronavirus cases. South Africa, the worst hit country on the continent, previously banned alcohol sales in March at the beginning of the pandemic. President Ramaphosa referenced data showing that excessive alcohol consumption leads to an increase in trauma cases reported at hospitals, causing unnecessary strain on public health facilities. More than 41,000 health workers have contracted COVID-19 in South Africa since the start of the pandemic. There has been a rapid rise in infections caused by a new strain of the virus, feared to be more contagious. People have been advised to be vigilant in this festive season. Reporters Without Borders, RSF, has released a report saying 50 journalists were killed this year alone. The latest report by the Watchdog Group says 50 journalists and media workers were killed in connection with their work in 2020. It says the majority of the deaths happened in countries that are not at war. The figure shows an increase in the targeting of reporters investigating organized crime, corruption, or environmental issues. It highlighted murders in Mexico, India, and Pakistan. Mexico was the deadliest country with 8 journalists killed and 5 were killed in war-torn Afghanistan. RSF says none of the Mexico killings have yet been punished. The report also says 2 journalists died in Nigeria during protests in 2020. Reporters Without Borders has compiled annual data on violence against journalists around the globe since 1995. The 2020 report said 387 journalists are currently detained in connection with their work. 14 of those had been arrested in connection with their coverage of the coronavirus crisis. In Cameroon, RSF called the death of journalist Samuel Wazizi the worst crime against a journalist in the past 10 years. He died while in prison. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
The ruling party's presidential candidate in Niger, Mohamed Bazoum, is holding a large lead in the early results from Sunday's election as Nigerians patiently await presidential election results. The National Independent Electoral Commission (CENI) continued to announce results on Tuesday from various municipalities and broadcast on television and radio. The Commission had released the results of 20 municipalities out of 266 in the country as of late afternoon Tuesday. Some say it is impossible to gauge the outcome of the Sunday vote by that figure. Niger Electoral Commission spokesperson told news agency AFP that final results should be released either Wednesday or Thursday. The Commission recorded no serious incident on Sunday election. Nearly 7.5 million voters turned out for the vote in a country of 23 million people. 30 candidates, including 2 former presidents and 2 former prime ministers, contested. If none of the 30 candidates receives a majority of the first round vote, a runoff will be held in February. The Election Observation Mission of the International Organization of the Francophonie gave Niger a satisfactory report stating in a communique that the first round took place in a generally satisfactory manner. Outgoing President Mahamadou Safo said on Sunday whoever wins the victory will belong to the people of Niger. That is ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.